is Rekha Kaushik here. Welcome to the second lecture of integers. In the first lecture, we had learned what are integers, how to represent integers on number line, how we can compare the integers, and after comparing, how to write the integers in ascending order and in descending order. Now, in this lecture, first of all, we will discuss about absolute value. Absolute value is actually a distance. And as we know, distance can never be in negative value. We cannot say, we will never say that distance from here to Delhi is minus 200 kilogram. The distances are always measured in positive value. So the absolute value is always a positive value. This is the sign how we will write absolute value. Any number whose absolute value is to be found is written in between these two vertical bars. We say this is mode also. This is also called mode. If we have to find mode of 6, so mode of 6, that means absolute value of 6 means what is the distance of 6 from 0. If we have to find any absolute value of that number means what is the distance of that number from 0. So if we have to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is 6. What is the distance of 6 from 0? 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 units. That means the absolute value of 6 is 6. If we have to find absolute value of 3, that means what is the distance of minus 3? We have to find the absolute value of minus 3. That means what is the distance of minus 3 from 0? So let's check. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So distance we are measuring. We are not measuring in which direction, right hand side or left hand side. We are measuring the distance. So 1, 2, 3. 3 units only. So we will write distance of minus 3 from 0 is 3. That means we have got, this is the way how we will write mode of 6 or absolute value of 6, mode of 3 or absolute value of minus 3. This is the way we will write it. This is the way how we will read it, and after that how to solve it. Distance of 6 from 0 is 6. Distance of minus 3 from 0 is 3. Means whether we have to find absolute value of a positive number or a negative number, the answer will always be a positive number. If we have to find absolute value of 0, that means what is the distance of 0 from 0? 0. So this answer will be 0. We have got 3 points from here. If the input means the value that we have to, whose absolute value we have to find, if the input is positive, the result will be positive. Second point, if the input is negative, the result will be again positive. If the input is 0, then the result will be 0. So these are the 3 points that we have to remember, and we can say this is a factory. Absolute value is a factory. Whatever will come inside of this, we will get always the result will be positive. This is the definition and meaning of absolute value. Let's take some questions on absolute value. This is the question. We have to solve this. So we know what is absolute value. So let's find the absolute value. Here it means absolute value of 11. So the answer will be 11. This minus this absolute value is on 11. This absolute value sign is on 16, minus 16, and this sign is on 13. So this minus is not in absolute value. So this minus will remain minus only because it's not covered under the absolute value sign. Now absolute value of 11 is 11, minus will remain minus. Absolute value of minus 16, it will become plus 16. Then this plus will remain plus, and absolute value of 13 will be 13. We know how to add and subtract the integers. This is positive. We are solving these. First is positive, second is negative. So when one number is positive and second is negative, we have to subtract. So 16 minus 11, 5. Which number is greater, 11 or 16? 16 is greater. So the answer will have sign of 16. What is the sign of 16? Minus. So it will be minus 5. After solving this, we have got minus 5. Now the next is plus 13. Again, one number is positive, one number is first number is negative and second number is positive. So we have to subtract. 13 minus 5, 8. 5 is greater or 13? 13 is greater. 13 has positive sign. So this answer will be of positive sign, and we have got the value of this question was 8. Take one more question from your book. Question number 8, second part. We have to find mode of a minus 7 if a minus 7 is less than 7. That means we have to find the absolute value of a minus 7, and the condition is this. If a minus 7 is less than 7, that means this minus 7 will come to this side and we will get a is less than 7 plus 7, or we can say a is less than 14. Less than 14. One value is not given, so many values are given. That means a can be 13 also. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 up to infinity. We have got so many values for a. A minus 7. If we will put 13 in place of a, we will get 13 minus 7, 6. 12, 12 minus 7, 5. 11, 11 minus 7, 4. 10, 10 minus 7, 3. 9, 9 minus 7, 2. 8, 8 minus 7, 1. 7, 7 minus 7, 0. 6, 6 minus 7, minus 1. So we have understood, if we will put the values till here, we will get all positive values, and if we will start putting the values after this, we will get all negative values. So we will divide this question into two parts. Case 1, if a is from 13 to 7. In all these cases, we have checked, we have got all positive values. So it is understood, if we will find mode of, this is a positive value, if we will find the mode of this positive value, the answer will be same as it is. Let's go to the second part. If a is equal to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 up to infinity, in all these cases, a 6, 6 minus 7, minus 1. 5, 5 minus 7, minus 2. So in all these cases, we will get every time a negative value. That means a minus 7 is a negative value. So a minus 7 is always a negative value, and we have to find the mode of a negative value. That means, so mode of a negative value is always positive. We don't have any positive values, we have only a minus 7. A minus 7 should be positive and it is a negative number. So to make it a positive number, we will multiply this number by minus. That's why only in that condition this will be a positive number. So if we will multiply this a minus 7 by minus 1, if we are getting here minus 2, minus 2 multiply minus 2, the answer will be 2. Minus 3, the minus 3 multiply minus, the answer will be 3. In this way, if we will write this minus sign in front of this bracket, means this minus will be multiplied by this, and only then the answer will be positive. So we have got two answers for this question. First answer is this, and second answer is this, on the basis of the value of a. Now let's talk about rules of addition and subtraction of integers. Whenever we have to add, if we have given 3 integers for addition, we cannot add all these 3 together. The step is first to take 2 first, add these, and their result will be added with the third. We can take these 2 and the result will be added to. In anyhow, we have to add the 2 first and then the result will be added. So what can be the possibilities? The possibilities can be, both can be positive, both the integers can be positive, both the integers can be negative, or one can be positive and one can be negative. So the conditions are, both are of same sign and both are of different signs. What we will do, if both are positive, positive, we will add. If both are negative, negative, we will add. That means if both are of same sign, we have to add in both the cases. If one is positive, one is negative, we have to subtract. That means if both are of different sign, we have to subtract. Different sign, we have to subtract. Both are positive, we will add. Negative, negative, we will add. Positive, negative, we will subtract. Positive, negative, we will subtract. Now you will say, why I have written this plus minus with this? This is for the result, sign of the result. It's clear that if both are positive, we will add, and the sign will be of the greater number. Here, the greater number is with the greater circle. So this is greater number. So what is its sign? Positive. So it's the answer will be of positive sign. Negative, negative, which is greater? Negative is greater. So the result will be negative. Here we have to, one is positive, one negative. So we have to subtract. I have written subtract here. This, now we will check which one is greater. Positive is greater, so the result of answer will be positive. The answer will be with positive sign. One is positive, one is negative, both are of different sign, so we will subtract. Now check which one is greater. This negative is greater, so the answer will be negative. This we have to take care that when both are of same sign we will add, when both are of different sign we will subtract, and always the sign will be of greater number. We will not say that plus plus plus, then the answer will be plus minus, so answer will be minus. No, we have to check the sign of the greater number. Let's take an example. This is the question. 4 plus minus 3. So this is positive, this is negative. First positive, second negative. That means both are of different sign. So what we will do? Both are of different sign. We will subtract 4 and 3. When we will subtract 3 from 4, we will get 1. 4 and 3, which is greater? 4 is greater. What is the sign of 4? Plus. So the answer will be positive. When we have solved these two numbers, we have got plus 1. Now what is left? Plus 2. Both are of same sign. So we will say, what we have to do? Positive, positive, we have to add. So plus 2 plus 1, 3. Which number is greater? 1 or 2? 2 is greater. So what sign is of 2? Plus. So the answer will be positive. Let's take one more question. Minus 5 plus 7. Positive, negative. So we have to add or subtract. We will subtract. So 7 minus 5 we will get. When we will subtract 5 from 7, we will get 2. Now check. 5 is greater or 7? 7 is greater. What is the sign of 7? Positive. So the answer will be positive. If I am writing 11 minus 18. 11 plus minus 18. This is positive, plus 11, and this is minus. Better we will solve this bracket first. Plus minus, when the plus and minus are multiplied, so it will get minus 18. This is positive, this is negative, so both the signs are different, so we have to subtract. 11 subtracted from 18, we will get 7. 11 or 18, which number is greater? 18 is greater, so answer will be with sign of 18. What is the sign of 18? Minus, so the answer is minus. So this is the way we will add and subtract. For subtraction, let's take one more example. 5 minus plus 7. We have subtraction here. So what we will do? We will solve the bracket. 5 minus will be multiplied by plus. So minus plus when multiplied by minus when multiplied by plus, we get minus 7. Again, we know this is positive, this is negative, both are of different sign. We will subtract. So 7 and 5, when both of these will be subtracted, we will get 2. Again, the same rule. 5 is greater or 7? 7 is greater. 7 has minus sign, so the answer will have minus sign. If we want minus 11 minus 6 plus 6. Again, this bracket will be solved. Minus 11 minus plus. Bracket means multiply. Minus plus we will get minus 6. These are the rules of multiplication. Plus, 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 minus, 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 plus. So plus, minus, we will get minus. Here both are negatives. When both are negative, we have to add. So 11 plus 6, 17. Again check which number is greater. 11. What is the sign of 11? Minus. So the answer will be negative. This is the way we will add and subtract in our questions. For getting more videos on mathematics, please like, subscribe and share.